What's up, everybody? Welcome back to That Game Channel. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with Ghostwire Tokyo.
And here we go.
There's a place I need you to check out. It might not have anything to do with the current situation, but...
We haven't got time for this.
fair enough.
So, where is it then?
You're gonna help?
Kid's gonna make us either way.
He's got good instincts. What do you need us to check out?
Thanks, I really appreciate it.
God, I hate that when they just imply the conversation happened. I know it's almost meaningless dialogue, but it always feels weird to me when they don't finish that sentence. I have to make a correction of something I either said in the last video or 2 videos before. I'm not sure when I said this in the last recording session, depending on how everything was split in editing. I mentioned how I wasn't a big fan of how, like, the visitors didn't really have lore. I was incorrect. It is labeled here under characters. You know, you can see how the visitor was born, what kind of emotions or whatever kind of brought them about. I still think they're basically reskins, because, I mean, Rainwalkers, fat Rainwalker, female Rainwalker, Rainwalker in a police uniform, fat guy with a hammer, still big fat guy in a suit with an umbrella, students of misery, male students of misery, you know, paper dolls, passengers. Now they have a hat. But it's more colorful. These things, more forlorn, forsaken, wanderer, you know, the Kuchisake, the Crimson Kuchisake. Yeah, it bugs me a little bit, just how they're basically just reskins. Again, I know that's a Japanese thing. And yes, again, I from what I was also saying earlier, sorry, I got sidetracked off my correction. So yes, there is some context delivered in these character bios and everything. So I can't say it's not there. I still prefer, and I guess the enemy lore is kind of hard to do naturally in the story, but the character stuff I think should be. You know, and the story's almost built in a way that can give you a very, that gives you a reason to have an exposition dump, because Akito knows nothing about all of this yokai and spirit world stuff, and KK is an expert in it, so KK can be expository to our audience surrogate Akito, and have it fit naturally. We can also find out more about KK through Akito, because they don't know each other. We can find out more about Akito's story through his discussion of his past with KK. It works.
There's a girl.
What I'm saying is, that's that chick who was with Rinko, wasn't it? Basically, what I'm saying is, it could have been done very naturally.
Weird.
Yes, you could argue, oh, AJ, you just want exposition dumps. I would rather have exposition dumps than just feel like, okay, I'm understanding things, but I could just understand it more if I had a little more context of character and everything. But again, I understand it's there, you just have to read it, yada, 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 yada. Yeah, what's this chick's name? Didn't he say it was like Holly or something like that? She's the chick who loved cats that was, like I said, with Rinko. So in between videos, I pretty much collected, I got all minus 1 collectible. Mostly because I think to get that next collectible, I have to I have to do a side quest that we will hopefully get to in this recording session. I also completed all the some yokai off camera. I like to do those on camera because they're fun little mini games, but I mean, they're really kind of all the same thing. Yeah, so there was an Itan Momen around here and two Kama Itachis over here. Like I said, I can understand where some people would go, well, yeah, of course you would do that off camera. I still feel like, I don't know. I think some people would enjoy it. I'd enjoy watching it, but I enjoy weird things, so.
Gather unto me.
I think last couple of videos I talked about playing Monster Hunter, and one of my favorite parts about Monster Hunter is literally just running around collecting items to craft weapons and armor and everything. Like, I'm trying to craft every piece of armor, every weapon. Even if I'm not going to use it, I still want to craft it. So I still want to go and manage all the supplies and shit. I love that stuff.
It's go time, KK!
Okay. There we go. Oh my god, where are you going?
This is tedious.
Let's keep watching.
Okay, just because you admit that and acknowledge it, game, does not mean it's okay to make this tedious. There was a similar thing in the first Last of Us game, where...
Guessing you don't come out here that often.
Huh? I come here all the time. There's this Chinese place I've been going to since I was a kid.
There was a joke where Ellie said, you know, in the amount of time you spend pushing all of these pallets around, you know, those box puzzles or whatever, when, Ellie, you know, you have to swim across something because Ellie can't swim. And she's like, oh, in the amount of time that, you know, we spend moving all these pallets around, you probably could have just taught me how to swim. Okay, game, I didn't mind the puzzle, but acknowledging the fact that you're just kind of shoehorning this gameplay mechanic in when logically, yeah, he probably could have just taught her how to swim enough that... you know, we wouldn't have to do it.
Something over there.
Same thing here. You have him say it's tedious, where, yeah, maybe I'm thinking it, maybe I'm feeling it, being tedious, but it doesn't annoy me as much as when you come out and say, hey, this is tedious, isn't it? Well, then why are you making me do it? Erica. I thought her name was Holly.
Looks like one of Ed's. Why would it be here? And what was up with that girl?
Rinko's department. Let's get back to her.
Let's go all the way back to that. Okay, thank God. Let's say if we have to go all the way back to that same payphone, I'm gonna be pissed.
So how'd it go? You find anything?
The only thing we found was this voice recorder.
I see.
Saw Erica. But she disappeared quick. What was that place?
That was where Erika found her first stray cat. It was our emergency meeting point if anything bad ever happened. I was hoping that I could figure out what she was doing during the fight.
I haven't seen her since we got separated.
It's alright. Sorry to send you two out for nothing.
Let us know if anything else comes up.
I just might take you up on that. Thanks.
All right. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, you notice up there at the top of the top right, we're over halfway done collecting all the souls. Okay, it looks like 2 more skill locks. And we've got them all.
I feel like I could take on the world.
Okay, where to now? Well, might as well help. Might as well keep helping out Rinko. There we go. Sentence completed.
Got a new place for you to check out.
Erika again?
Yeah. It's another meeting point we set up in case things went south. Even if she couldn't meet up with Ed, it's possible she could have ended up there.
Gotcha. We'll check it out.
Thanks. Head to the roof of 429 then.
Okay. I'm starting to figure out more how this, how my Tengu grapple kind of works. It's weird because you have to line up with the edge of a building. So you have to get a clean enough look at the edge of the building. You have to make sure it's like right there. So I can't do it from here. You have to be kind of like close enough. Plus, I don't know, get the right angle of it. It's really odd. It's useful a majority of the time, but there are just some times when I would really it would make doing something really easy. And it's just kind of like, come on, game. I'm stuck. Oh, that would explain it. If I could just climb those stairs, because, you know, that would make it easy.
There she is.
Did she fall?
No, but she's headed somewhere. Don't lose sight of her.
Where is she? And this is what I'm talking about. I think I should be able to warp up to the top of that building, but apparently not. Oh, night parade. Man, that's cool.
The psychic trail went to the roof of the hospital. Can't say I'm surprised she'd go for that place. Her mom was in the hospital a lot.
Gonna be some real work to save them all.
Voice recorder. Ed was here too. Damn. Energy trapped.
I don't get why it wouldn't let me grab that thing before I kill these guys.
You okay? That's all of them. You better grab that voice recorder.
Another search without much to show for it. Better report back to Rinko. Easy peasy.
You're on fire, kid.
Well, that's not the face of someone with good news.
There was no sign she met up with Ed.
I see. Makes me wonder if she went straight for her dad. She always did feel responsible for him. Too responsible, like a weight around her neck. It was dangerous. That's exactly why I didn't want her fighting.
You might be right that she went back to her father. But for a different reason.
Meaning?
None of us really knew everything that was going on. Let us know if you can remember anywhere else she might have gone. I worry about her too, Rinko.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Wait a minute. I thought that Erika was the. Let's see here. Nope. Okay. Huh. Okay. I could have sworn that one of Hanya's. Okay, yeah, Erika was Hanya's daughter. Okay, okay. So yeah, the one of the Hanya subordinates was Erika. Okay, that's what I thought. But for some reason, I thought he said her name was Holly or something like that. Alright, now that's taken care of. We can move on to more side quests. Yeah, I'm just trying to do these things so that we can just focus on the main story after that, and you know, I've kind of built up a lot of side quests going on right now, so.
You're Yosuke, right? We already played with you.
Hello, I want to play more. So come on, play with me.
Kid's weirdly determined. Guess we can go a little more.
Okay, I'll hide somewhere inside the shrine grounds. Come find me.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna replace past AJ with future AJ commentary. Did I say commentary? I mean commentary. Fuck me. Oh, now I remember why I don't like doing commentary through Adobe. I have to hear my own voice in my ear. If you're wondering why I'm doing this commentary in post, past me was a dipshit and forgot to hit the commentary button on his software, so I thought, hey, instead of giving you 40 minutes with no commentary, I'd pop in and, you know, add something here. Hopefully the mixing volumes and everything are good, as always. I can't believe I missed where this kid was. Because at this point, I'm still looking for the freaking kid. There he is.
Inside that shrine. Of course it's locked. Look for a key. It can't be far.
Yeah, I was expecting them to be in this building here that I'm about to enter. And this is also where I'm trying to... I spend most of my time looking for this freaking key. What was I talking about? Oh, right, how... I just forgot to hit the commentary button when I was recording this. Though I recorded this probably about 2 weeks ago. I just haven't had time to sit down and do this. Since this video was recorded, I've actually finished the game, so... Because I think next part's actually the finale. I won't spoil anything. I'll try and keep things to what's going on here. Yeah, I'm coming up to talk to this guy because this key's up here at the top of this building. Or shrine, whatever. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to spoil how the game ends, anything like that. You know, I don't have a lot of complaints gameplay-wise in this game. This might be one of them. How annoying it is to climb some things. Like, it looked like you should be able to climb it, but you can't. Like this. I should be able to grab up onto the roof of this little shrine. I made weirder grabs. You know, it looks like I'm going to just glide against the wall and slide down, but it'll lag for a second and then climb up. But other times, it looks like you clearly should be able to grab on, but it won't. Really, in a game that's really solid gameplay-wise, that might be one of my biggest frustrations.
That's the shrine key. Time to end this game.
You know, I guess it didn't take me as long as I thought it did.
What? It's gone. Where'd he go?
I hate the stupid kid, especially the next mission in his little chain. Oh my god.
Could be. Or maybe he just got bored and left. Either way, we're done playing his game.
Okay, what do I do next? Oh, I do this one. Ooh. This upcoming one, I really like this side mission, just because of the visuals. No idea why I decided to fight this lady. Oh, God. Every time when they're around, everything kind of looks like it's about to rust over. Kind of like it's, Oh, come on, brain. That's Silent Hill. It looks more like Silent Hill, probably 3. Yeah, it looks like the Other World in 3. Or if you want to compare it more to the movies. You know, after learning more about the art and the direction behind Silent Hill, I've gone back. I've watched the movies. I watch people talk about the movies. I gotta say, those movies are heavily underrated. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say they're the perfect adaptation of Silent Hill.
Doors look awfully bare.
They weren't always like this. They used to depict a great dragon. They say that long ago, there was a samurai who had lost many friends in battle. He mixed their blood with ink and painted a great dragon in their honor. But unfortunately, it came that this dragon brought great disaster upon the land.
The blood of the dead probably corrupted the ink. Those friends of his must have had some serious lingering grudges.
The head priest at the time tried to burn the sliding door to ash. But the dragon leapt out and dove into a dragon den, a place with abundant chi. They say that it vanished into the dragon veins, invisible channels of energy.
The dragon flew out of the painting? Come on.
Well, if the ink was corrupted, it could. Dragon veins and dragon dens. Let's search the area. If we find them, maybe we'll find our dragon.
Yeah, like I was saying, I think those movies, they don't bastardize Silent Hill like the Resident Evil films do to Resident Evil, as fun as some bits and pieces of the Resident Evil movies are. I'm mostly talking the first one. But the Silent Hill movies actually, like I said, don't 100% recreate how great Silent Hill was. They don't. They're perfect adaptations, but I definitely think there's value to them. They're not that bad.
Must have run off to another
I don't know.
den.
Take it. Take my opinion for what you will.
Then it'll have nowhere to run. No choice but to face.
Yeah, like I was saying, I love the visuals in this quest, specifically following this ink dragon. Me trying to get my weapon out, or the. This might be the other gameplay thing that bugs me the most. It is the fact that they put your weapon wheel, or your... I don't know what to call it. You know, you have your 3 ether weapons plus your bow and talismans are all on right bumper. Which is so weird because first-person shooter logic, or open-world first-person shooter logic, tells me it should be on the L1. Which, yes, I know this is technically not a first-person shooter. Well, no, this absolutely is not a first-person shooter. But I would argue that it technically is. There we go. It just purely by the way the combat and everything, the way this game acts, it is so... It feels so much like a first-person shooter.
Should be running out of places to go.
God damn it! If I was not such a coward of needles or anything, I would so love to get a Japanese-style dragon tattoo. I love the style of Japanese dragons. I mean, mixed up with the fact that Japanese-style tattooing is very... it's such a cool style to me. I fucking love this. Here's your thumbnail.
It's persistent. I'll say that for it. yourself. You can't avoid the hit.
Oh, bite me, KK.
Must be in the double digits by now.
No word, kid. Oh, shut up. There's only one thing left to do.
Now, time for you to head home.
Let's go back to the temple. Check on that sliding door.
That's an interesting piece of dialogue. Never think I expected to hear a video game character. Hey, let's go check on that sliding door.
We cleansed the dragon's corruption. Now, you can finally put those souls to rest.
You have my deepest thanks. With this, the disaster should finally subside.
You know, it's actually a pretty cool painting.
Feels like it could jump right out. Oh, come on. You know what I mean.
And there you go. I got my trophy for getting all the collectibles.
I mulled it over, but I can't come up with much else. The only possibility I can think of is that she went to confront her dad and died, which means there's no point in looking anymore. Thank you both for the help. I really appreciate it.
Well, I won't argue if that's how you feel. But actually, I have one last place I want to check out. Stick around a little longer.
KK.
I'll lead the way, Akito. Let's get moving.
You know, after seeing that cut firsthand, it doesn't seem as abrupt when I'm on my recording software. You know, I mean, it has basic editing features. You know, basically I can make cuts and
This is
pull
where she
chunks
told me
out
she
that aren't going
wanted
to be
learn how to fight.
in the video. You know, I mean, if I have to do major edits, I'll do it here in Adobe, and I really need to figure out how to fully utilize Adobe. The biggest reason why I just don't like to do all my edits all the time here is because it takes so long to render videos, while my software really can pump them out a little faster. Like I said, not as complex editing, but I got a little distracted there. The point I'm trying to make is that, I don't know, maybe if I'm going to make edits like that, where I'm going to cut together a bunch of different chunks of gameplay, I should do it here and add better transitions, so it's not just such a bam sort of a cut like that.
Where are we?
This is where I taught Erika how to fight. I think she's got something to say.
Are we inside her memories?
Beats me. Better take a look around.
There's something here.
It's probably Erika's. Let's show Rinko. Hey, we've got company. That takes care of that. Now to report back to work.
This is...
Does anyone else think this kind of looks like a scene from Death Stranding? That room with the desk in it, it kind of looks like the hospital room that the president was in before she died at the very beginning of the game. Man, that just reminds me, I really gotta get back into the director's cut for Death Stranding. I almost said Death Rising. I did like the first video for that series and just totally forgot about it.
Did you learn anything new?
Found this cat keychain. Look familiar?
I gave that to her. It's a device made to respond to ether. She told me she'd lost it somewhere. We argued about it. Where'd you find it?
She came to me one day. Wanted to learn how to fight. So, I found a place where I could teach her. I found it there. She must have dropped it without knowing.
She never told me. I guess she knew I'd object.
She kept saying that she wanted to fight alongside us. It had nothing to do with her father. She just wanted to help us, to be useful.
And I just couldn't understand it. Shows you what I know. I'll always regret that.
Ringo. Ringo.
Who's that?
Erika?
Ringo. Please don't blame yourself. I know you were just trying to protect me. Thank you.
Erika. It's me who should be thanking you.
Guess this means things are okay between them.
We were always close. Don't imagine that's gonna change. This hero thing is hard work.
I want to play some...
You stupid fucking kid.
Yosuke, stick around longer this time.
We were really worried.
But the game's over if you get caught. Come on, let's play again. I still haven't gotten my special hideout. Not a single person's ever found me there. It's super awesome, and it's hard to reach too. Here's a hint. It's a 7th-floor apartment building with a convenience store. Okay, I'm gonna hide. Try climbing.
Oh, I hate this mission.
You think that kid is just really into hide and seek?
He's obsessed. Gotta be a reason. Let's find that convenience store.
Yeah, I really wish I would have listened to that. You know, guys, I'm actually embarrassed with how long this took me to figure out. If you notice an edit, which how the hell couldn't you? I probably took about 10 minutes
7
trying to
floors,
find this place.
Convenience store. Must be the place.
And I felt like a complete idiot after I realized that hint, find the apartment building, the 7th floor apartment building, was in the corner the whole time. I was looking for the fucking kid. Oh my god, I'm so mad at myself.
Is this the place?
You know, I thought of doing that whole, like, speed up the footage. You know, that sort of thing. But
8 floors.
that's far more work than I feel like putting in right now.
Look at
That's
the
right.
buttons.
I'm lazy. We all know this.
Weird. This must be a special hideout.
Definitely qualifies as hard to reach.
Must have been his way of telling us about this place.
Now to track down the cause of those disappearances.
Where am I? Mommy? Daddy? I was just playing.
Where could it be hiding?
There he is.
Bet you'll never find me.
Well, maybe don't talk that loud, and maybe I wouldn't find you.
Good.
There you...
You found me.
Hey, don't you want to go home?
I'm great. I love
Kid, did you act?
Yeah, I did. And now, really.
And now we
Found the
play.
cause of these disappearances. And got more than we bargained for.
In that case, we'd better find him again.
Now, before I was rudely interrupted by KK, now we just gotta find the stupid kid here in the forest. And get used to seeing this cave. I run in here like every 5 minutes. I mean, that cave just looks like it is, hey, something is here. Nope, just a cave. I'm serious, it was there to fuck with me. Which part of me should be mad about that, but the other part of me is like, you know what? Well done, game. Well done.
You did it again. What's wrong?
Hey, kiddo! This isn't a game for us.
And now we try and find him again. I think if you talk to the child spirits around there, they'll give you hints on where to find him. And here we go. I like I said, I check in the cave again. Just the lighting, just something about it screams there's going to be something here. It really throws me off.
Again?
And you know what I'm going to say. Back to the cave. Nope, nothing. Just the cave.
You know, criminals typically stick to the same few hideouts. Maybe we should check where we found him before. It won't open.
I remember the roof being broken. Maybe we can get in from above.
And that's where that scaffolding we were playing on when we first got here. That's where this comes into play.
Listen, Yosuke. No more hide and seek.
We gotta let, or else.
Yeah, I'm just kind of skipping through this dialogue. Just because at this point I was so freaking annoyed by this kid.
Don't worry. Somewhere safe.
Thanks for playing with me.
And this solves where all the
made it.
disappeared kids are. They were spirited away by this kid.
You think he's doing okay now?
Hope so.
Same. I wish he'd had a better life, though.
Seen it too often. Good kid. Rotten parents.
Alright, what skills do I pick up here? I'm trying to remember. Ah, that's right, the melee core grab. So basically when, yeah, I expose their cores, I can run up and hit L2 and grab them right away. And that speed boost, that was a skill I should have picked up way earlier.
Andy.
When you get a group of them, you get their cores exposed. Just the speed of extracting the cores goes up. It's really useful once you get it. Yeah, you see how much faster that is? Yeah, I don't mind the skill system in this game. I almost feel like it's kind of like Horizon Forbidden Dawn. I was talking about it in that LP. I feel like there's almost too many skills. Some of them are really useful. Some of them are just minor bumps on things that really, do we need a chain connected to them? It's not bad, it just... I don't know. I just think it's too much. There's too much going on. So it feels like...
Spiritual? What's that mean?
Did you hear that? The voice of a guardian angel. Wow, so spiritual.
I'm not sure I'd call him a guardian angel.
Anyway, I'm Osarazan Arami, the occult content creator. I'm sure you've heard of me.
No. Fear Mountain? That's your real name?
No matter. I thought a favor to ask you So the problem is, my apartment's gotten to be really spiritual. Too spiritual, as a matter of fact. Could you do something about it for me?
Too spiritual? I sure don't like the sound of that.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Once you take care of it, I promise to pass on. Deal?
All right. I guess it might be worth looking into.
But yeah, like I was saying, I just feel like there's too many skills, so we're just constantly getting skill points and everything. I like skill trees. I like it when they're put into games. It's just almost like with this game on Horizon, when you're leveling so fast, the skill points don't feel like they come at a premium. It doesn't feel like I'm getting incrementally stronger. It just feels like, oh wow, I haven't paid attention and I've got like 50, 60 skill points to spend. Now I've just gotten I've gotten so much stronger all in like one chunk. It just it doesn't feel right. It was one of my favorite things about Far Cry 3 was its skill tree. Oh man, that's a really cool animation. When I talk about really good skill trees, whether I mention it or not, Far Cry 3's always pops into my brain. It's just, it was spaced out well. I really liked the tree itself, and I even liked the visual, and not necessarily mechanic, but the visual device that they gave us in that game, alongside leveling.
I can already sense something bad in here. Let's find him and kick.
You know, how you see Jason's Tatao actually build on his arm as you level up and get stronger. It's a really neat visual representation of it.
Right. She's all about being spiritual. I've never seen such an enormous straw doll before.
Might as well put the thing up in a field. It's a scarecrow. Use Spectrovit.
They say keeping your plumbing areas clean is good feng shui.
I don't think cleanliness is the issue here.
Imagine cuddling with that thing.
I feel such comfort.
Gross.
It's using it as a body pillow.
That looks so uncomfortable to me.
This feels like a...
I am the guardian of this sacred closet. Without me, it shall become a hive for insects.
Should we be worried?
Nah, just a specter. Virgin.
I don't know why that makes me laugh so much. I busted a gut when that first happened. As I am the guardian of the sacred closet. Trying to remember where the last couple are.
Guess she streamed from this creepy room.
What's wrong with people these days?
I think she's just a special case.
He says special room. Is that, would you call that a different room? It kind of looks like just one big apartment. God, that is so weird with Japanese apartments and things like this, where the toilet and the bathtub are in two separate locations.
I just love a nice candlelit bath.
If candles are what you're after, go hang out in a cemetery.
I mean, I guess I kind of understand where you'd like, well, it's really unsanitary or whatever. I mean, I had a tiny-ass bathroom when I was in college in my apartment. You know, the toilet was literally right next to my bathtub. Call me disgusting all you want. I used it as a, whenever I took a bath, when my knees would start to hurt. So, yeah, that's right, I take baths. Fuck off. So I'd be sitting there taking a bath, you know, maybe playing my Vita or something, maybe my Switch, and I'd keep a beer sitting right there on the toilet.
Feels like we're being watched from the
It's where I put my my speakers or my phone or whatever when I'm in the shower. It was pretty useful. Granted, I don't recommend using the toilet as a table, but whatever you want to do.
Looks like we exorcised all of them.
Guess the place was so spiritual that it attracted specters.
Alright guys, as we're coming up here on the end, I just want to say as always, thank you so much. All that social media stuff, that's in the description as always. Like, comment, if not already, please subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching. I'm out.
We've got your apartment back under control now.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you.
Why is your place such a freak show to begin with?
I just figured if I made it more spiritual,
Nope.
Anyway, problem? Now you're gonna pass on?
Oh yeah!
Later? She isn't planning on coming back, is she?
She's no better than those specters we purged. Hey, I'm actually a pretty charitable guy.